So, Anatomy of a Scandal is a 6-part, binge-worthy thriller, which is centered around a politician and his wife who get embroiled in a sex scandal which threatens to bring their lives crashing down around them.
And the British government.
And the British government.
The story tells each narrative from the perspective of the women who are caught up in its wake.
Making this right is all I care about.
Didn't question little things when I should have.
Won't your wife be wondering where you are?
She trusts me.
But little things add up. Look at me.
Well, I think where our director was pretty genius. I mean, a story like this you could very much cast in a different way. You could have somebody who read as a villain very clearly, and it would be much more black and white. What S.J. Clarkson did was spend time in the grey, which I think is essential in a story like this, and show many different people's memories of the same event and how recall is really unreliable often. And everybody's version can be different. And so in some ways, the audience are left to make up their own minds in the end. And I think that there will be polarizing opinions about what actually happened, and that should hopefully lead to some arguing, healthy argument, and hopefully thought-provoking material.
She wouldn't give you what you wanted, and that is why you had to force yourself on her.
I didn't force myself on her.
And that's why she's accused you of rape.
I am not a rapist. I did not rape her. The word rape and my name have nothing to do with each other.
I have no further questions for this witness.
I do not think my character gets what she deserves. I think that's also the sad reality of a lot of these cases. Yeah, hopefully, again, creates, with those court case scenes, I just hope it kind of creates conversation around how we feel about what we're seeing, like the audience members, whether they lean one way or another, like asking ourselves why, and why something, makes a witness more unreliable, when really that's, when you step away from it, that shouldn't make, a witness more unreliable. And what are those things in society that are there that kind of add to that for whatever reason?
Well, I feel like for Kate, I feel that she reaches a point of peace. I feel that she isn't, for the majority of what you see of her in the show, she's not at peace with who she is as a person, her past. She needs some sort of closure on it. And, through this journey and this big risk that she takes in prosecuting someone that she knows and her attacker, she actually sort of, by the end, becomes closer to who she really is.
Yeah, I mean, we don't really know what's going to happen to James, but the idea that he has to be accountable for his actions, I think that's right and proper, and, that he has to effectively have a moral code, which he claims to have had, but clearly his actions and his words have not lined up in the past. So to me, that was there's a sense of justice, at least the beginning of a sense of justice there.
Yeah, and I think Sophie's taken the first few steps towards some form of self-analysis and independence from the life that she was raised to want, which was to be the perfect wife of the perfect man with the perfect children and the perfect house. She's really questioning what she's compromised for that and discovering who she might be had she made different decisions. And I think she's on a good path towards something better, or at least more truthful.
I liked that this felt like something that was playing out in real time. It wasn't like there was a buried treasure that then comes to light. It comes to light in front of our eyes, and we watch these people dealing with the blows that are dealt them before our eyes. And so that gave it, to me, a sense of kind of urgency, like emotional urgency, which was exciting.
I think the series does end with a door slightly ajar, certainly for Michelle Dockery's part. She's so brilliant in this, and what's that next case that she will be prosecuting? I'm not sure. We'll have to see. But it's good that you're left wondering, for sure.
Well, I think this show certainly is left on a kind of note of, what's to come, because, of course, it's the beginning of another story at the end, But it definitely feels like there is a momentum at the end that could potentially lead into something else. Who knows? I mean, I don't often kind of, unless there is an idea that the writers have, and you've been told a rumour that something's actually going to continue, then I'd be curious to know. But I'd leave that up to the experts, the writers, to see where the characters go.
Hey, thanks for watching our YouTube channel. Find your favorite recipes, celebrity interviews, uplifting stories, shop our favorite deals, and so much more with the Today app. Download it now.